Hey guys and gals, I have an announcement to make. I've moved on to a new passion. Just kidding, that was a joke. That was a joke, don't click off yet. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! I'm as tardy as ever, I'm sorry guys. But where I've been is the conversation for today, because I owe you all an explanation. Where's the Q&A vid? I made a huge post about it. You guys asked some really good questions, so I planned out my responses, recorded it, started editing it, and got bored of the video. Like, the video wasn't good. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while, as you know, and I can start to feel when a project isn't going well. Sometimes, obviously, I can be wrong, but I don't have a whole lot of time to make decisions on these things, so I've just kind of stopped working on it for now. 2, I've been attending DigiPen Institute of Technology for the past few years. And if you follow the games industry, then you may know I've been training to make video games. My degree is a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science and Real-Time Interactive Simulation, but the sane people just call it CSRTIS. I do computer graphics, so I've been inside of the world of the more archaic sectors of game development, like developing my own shaders, and understanding the fundamental mathematics behind computer graphics. I've done some gameplay programming, I've done some game design, I've done some art, but right now I'm trying to get more specialty in how these projects are even started. So like making my own source engine, for example. I've worked on 4.5 games now. Hope that's only the start. I've been working on my own little game engine, but it's more of a pet project, so not really professional thing. It doesn't look particularly interesting. I still haven't implemented a physically based render yet. I think that's probably a thing I should be doing right now, but oh well, I'll get to it. 3, what else? Well, I've been working on a storyline. I didn't intend for it to become public at first, but then I went on walks and whenever I had a free time and an iPad, I would just start brainstorming things. And eventually my mind would wander to, why do these characters do the things they do? And, what's a cool set piece for this? And I listen to a lot of music. Most of my storylines start that way. I've also never made this public until now, but when I was very young, I would listen to Monster Cat a lot, which I guess is not really surprising. And I would think about my additions to the Sonic Archie comics. I just thought it was so cool that how they made drama work in them. I was so excited to see how far they would push the relationships in them. RIP, by the way. Sonic is not a conventionally dramatic character. I mean, look at the guy, but I was invested. I felt the magic there of like what a good story could do. And the fact that like good writing, no matter on what, is, so important to telling a story. I just thought it was amazing what those comics did. And they really influenced me to get ambitious with my ideas. But Sonic became my tool to growing. I made lots of concepts, game mechanic ideas, story beats, dialogue. I was just enamored with the idea. And that's actually what drove me to learn how to program, because I was so frustrated that all I had were these ideas and no way to make them happen. Maybe I could have went into VFX, but I want to know everything to whittle down the dependencies on others' work. So if I ever needed to, I can make it on my own, which is a bit of, yeah. But this storyline is now entirely my own, and I've worked on it for the past 2-ish years, on and off. And when I rolled into a storytelling class recently, I got a chance to write something and share it with people. The initial response was not good, but then when I took the feedback, changed things, I started getting good responses like interest. So when I had that success, I've recently started to ramp up things a little bit. And so far it's going in interesting directions. And I've grown exponentially excited about it, and I want to share it with you all. And it'll be free. I'll just post it on the internet, maybe slap some copyright, and just let people enjoy it the way they want to. Yeah. It's going to release as a webcomic remaining as a small part of my life because I have other things to do, like making videos, but I'm going to treat it with the most amount of care, won't settle for anything that I feel less than good about, and that's the promise. But the big question, right? YouTube videos. Lots and lots of YouTube videos have been recorded, not just the Q&A. I've done some Gmod, I've done some far more interesting horror games. I will say last summer's vids were kinda garbo. Like the Gmod videos were a step up, I guess, but I could feel the steam starting to run a bit cold. And I only made 4 videos there. So it has kind of made me think I need to maybe reorganize the way I do videos, maybe more scripted stuff, possibly. And also maybe not overcomplicating things. Maybe doing some things a little more straightforwardly. That doesn't mean I'm going to become lazy. It just means I'm going to fight off the paralysis that I deal with more commonly these days. I went on a 9-month hiatus not too long ago because I overscoped the work that I needed to do on one video. It was a FNAF Ruined video, okay, and I thought it would be cool if I would, interject some animations and create my own storyline, within this game world. It was about me befriending Monty, and Monty needed to find Bonnie, and of course, spoiler alert, we did, in an interesting way. And I recorded all that gameplay, all that commentary, and then when I went into the animation, I very slowly realized I was making a short film. If you know anything about 2D animation and living life, then you'll know that 4 minutes of animation is a lot. And it didn't help that I started animating without a blueprint. I improvised some scenes and then I had to cut those scenes when they didn't work in the edit, So it was just stupid. I did try to recoup during my winter break in December of 2023, and I still didn't finish the video. So I restarted the video making pipeline, and that's how the Classrooms vid came about. But now I'm just kind of starting fresh again. There are a couple videos from last summer that I do want to edit, but other than that, everything is coming from recent time. You can definitely overcomplicate the YouTube thing, and I did, and I burned horribly for it. And you guys suffered the consequences. I'm sorry. And not to be the bearer of bad news, but it is probably going to get more challenging from here to make more content. But regardless of that, I do feel the burning passion to keep creating and keep sharing things with you guys. It isn't gonna be music, I'm not gonna convert into a musician, and it's not gonna be a professional artist. I'm going to try to stay as true to what this channel is, what it's there for, to have the support that I've had from you guys. It can't be understated that it means a lot. Like, it does get me up in the morning thinking about, wow, like, I really do need to knock this out of the park, because there are people watching. In the game development sector, right? Like, making these games, I know that, right? I make video game videos. You guys probably play video games, and there's a possibility that one day I'm going to make a game that you guys are going to be able to play. I do have a grasp on that much, that all of what I'm doing here is in part for you guys, like making it good, making it better, making something that exceeds expectation. It's a lot of saying, not doing there, but like, I'm working on it, okay? And I promise that I'm going to try to make the very best stuff that I can, no matter what I'm doing. I'm going to have you guys in mind. Like, you guys are in here. Yeah, thank you all for watching this very long-winded update video. I wish I had more interesting things to say. I wish this video didn't go on for so long, but when you have a constipation like this, all this information stored for many years, it just comes out in a way that you may not always appreciate, Think about that for real life situations, like real poo-poo. Thank you all for watching. Actual content coming out soon. I am working on it actively, like right now. So I'm excited. I am excited. I'm scared. I am scared, but I'm excited. I love drawing these things and being like, look at what I made. Oh man, I don't know. I could rattle off all day about these things, but I think I just would rather show you guys the fruit of my labor, instead of just doing what I'm doing now and just sitting here just but thank you all, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, anyways, Merry Christmas.